Good afternoon. My name is Albert Bandura. I was born in 1925 in a small town in Canada, about 50 miles away from Edmonton. I am the youngest of 6 children. My father worked on the railroad and my mother worked in the general store until they raised enough money to become farmers. From the early stages of my education until I graduated high school, I attended a very small school that only had 2 teachers. Being such a small school meant we had very limited educational resources, which meant us, the students, had to take charge of our own education. After graduating high school, I went on to attend the University of British Columbia, where I took my first psychology class. I never thought I would become hooked. 3 years later, in 1949, I graduated from the university with the Balakin Award of Psychology. I then went on to the University of Iowa to finish my graduate work. The University of Iowa's central focus at the time was psychological study, particularly in the area of social learning. In 1951, I finally finished my master's, followed by my PhD in 1952. I was then offered a position at Stanford University, which I still hold to this day. While studying adolescent aggression, I became more interested in vicarious learning, modeling, and imitation, which later led me to creating the social learning theory. My theory, the social learning theory, states that behavior is learned from a situation through the process of observational learning. It stresses the significance of observational learning, imitation, and modeling. In other words, people learn from other people's actions. Conditions for effective modeling: attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. Attention: the child must be paying attention to his model. Retention: the child must retain what he has observed. Reproduction: the child will reproduce the actions that he has observed. And motivation: this child needs motivation to do what the model has done, or what he has observed the model do. For testing my theory, I'm best known for my Bobo doll study, where we placed a Bobo doll into a room and had an adult go in and hit it with several objects. We then let a group of children watch this video. After watching the video, we put the children into the same room that the adult was in. To no surprise, you watch the children start doing the same thing that the adult had done to the Bobo doll. My theory can be applied in many ways in the elementary classroom. If a teacher models correctly, a child will observe that and do it the way the teacher wants them to. This can help in classroom management. A pro to my theory is that it can help with classroom management, like I said before. If the teacher wants something done in a certain way, she can model it in a way she wants it done, and hopefully the students will imitate. A con to my theory is that a child can observe things outside the classroom and then imitate behaviors that are not acceptable in the classroom. Thank you. My name is Albert Bandura, and I approve this message.